Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Saturday night? Well, it's Saturday, May the 19th. Holy shit. So this month is gone. This month is gone. So you better do whatever the hell you wanted to do, right? Achieve your goals for the fifth month of this goddamn year. And so yeah, do it. Do it, sir, ma'am. You had a list of things that you promised yourself at the beginning of this year on New Year's Eve, didn't you? Huh? Well, I didn't. I don't make those lists, man. I don't. If I want to achieve something, I just do it. Fuck it. Who cares? I don't have to make goddamn lists in order to, achieve what I want to achieve. Achieve, for example, not going out a lot. Oh, by the way, I went out last night to this J Street bar, right? Man, I don't know why I did that. I came home. I had, I ate my dinner. My leftovers actually no, actually I did actually what I did was I did some cooking. Yeah, I remember. I came home from work, right? I picked up my car, by the way, from the mechanic this week, and then I drove back to my parking lot from work last night, and then I cooked some. I had some lamb in the freezer, so I did some cooking, lamb stew, one of those. And then I had food, and then I realized, not that I realized, but I had heard about this bar on J Street in Dumbo, goddamn Dumbo. Oh, by the way, the pistachios, amazing pistachios, you know. And um, so I took an Uber and I went there, you know. But I don't know, it was like mostly dudes, and I mean, I didn't go there to meet a woman, because it's just stuff in New York, to do that. But whatever, you meet people, you make new friends, and etc. So I was there, and then at some point in time, I think it was like, I don't know, 11:30 maybe, 11:30. I'm like, fuck it, you know what? I'm just gonna go home. I think that's when I called the Uber, you know. Although I could walk to Dumbo from here, but I just, I said, you know what? Um, I'm just gonna go home. Fuck it, you know what? Yeah, that's what I did. Around like 11 o'clock or something like that, 11 something, right? I'm like, fuck it, you know what? What the fuck am I doing here in this bar, you know? There were no women, there were no, I mean, it was just, I don't know, it's old people. Old people. Why are we hating on old people, man? Well, I'm old too, you know? Not that I'm hating myself. But a Friday night, I usually like stay home and just like chill out, but I went out. Well, I guess because, what happened yesterday. You guys realize what happened yesterday? What the fuck, dude? Another shooting down in fucking Texas. And this just pisses me off. And pisses me off as well as I feel really, really bad for these kids who become the victim of these shooters who are these classmates. And apparently this kid had no fucking history. I don't know. I mean, I haven't looked into that. He had no history. He was never like arrested or anything like that. Unlike the goddamn shooter down in Florida, Parkland. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I tweeted to the Texas government, and I said something like, well, listen, my prayers and my love and everything else to the families and the deceased ones, and we need to really have, we really need to have a debate on on gun control, because this kid apparently, what the fuck, dude? This kid apparently took his father's guns, a revolver apparently, and a fucking shotgun, walks into the fucking school and shoots. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the? I feel, I felt so like disgusted last night. I was at the bar, and at the same time, I'm like, what the fuck? I was tweeting to the Texas government and even the White House. I think that we need a real debate on gun control in this country, and that's real. That is fucking real, and we are losing kids. We are losing kids to fucking gun violence, and this is unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable. And again, my sympathies, my empathy uh, to all the families whose kids were killed for no fucking reason. God damn it, man. Somebody has to take the fucking responsibility, because this is like um, taking people's lives just because we have access to guns. What the fuck, dude? This is why this country needs a, a, a what is that word that's used? Sorry, I don't want to sound like ranting, but I guess I'm ranting. I mean, 10 kids were killed. What the fuck, dude? Um, what is that? What is that word that I used? I think in one of my last parts. Oh, in one of my last, not the last one, but one of my previous podcasts for I think for Middle East, I said that Middle East needs to have a breakthrough. Is that the word I use? Huh? Not a breakthrough, but a moment where actually uh, things actually surface, as in like truth surfaces. Like for example, Europe had its moment in 400 years ago. Was that 400 years ago? Well, I think so. The point I'm trying to make is that Europe actually came out of the dark age, you know, and finally it said, well, religion is okay. If you believe in something, that's good. You believe in the Christ, that Jesus is the Lord, okay, that's fine. But we don't want that as part of our government constitution. Although again, what the fuck? I'm repeating myself. But again, it's still part of the government in a hidden way. Religion is, and so Middle East really needs to have that Europe moment. But I think also Europe went through some really bad times. World War One, World War Two, and hopefully not World War Three, because that would be a fucking disaster. Oh, by the way, did you guys hear about Kim Jong Un? He's like, I'm gonna pull out of this fucking summit between Trump and Kim Jong Un from North Korea, apparently, because he saw the exercises, the South Korea and U.S. exercises, and he's like, what the fuck? I mean, this is what I don't want to deal with. Now you want me to get the fuck out of this fucking deal. I think, is that what he said? I don't know. I'm just making up shit. So don't quote me on those lines. But the point I'm trying to make, getting back to the point I'm trying to make, is that this country has to have this moment of saying, you know what? Enough is fucking enough. We can't protect our kids. okay, who actually get killed in the hands of other fellow kids. This is so fucking bizarre. I think I'm gonna start something to stop this fucking nonsense, man. I mean, if we can't protect our kids in any of the schools, high schools, what the fuck it is, what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point of raising kids? You know? I mean, I don't have kids. I mean, people who have kids, I'm pretty sure you have thought about this. And I was on WhatsApp with the guys, and it just pisses me off. It just pisses me off that we are in a day and age where we should be making progress by eating pistachios, right? No, sorry. Uh, by having, like clean energy and all that, and progressive agendas. But I guess the liberals are pussies. That's what I say. And so people who actually plow through this fucking planet, they just do whatever the fuck they want, including NRA and what the fuck it is, because NRA actually gives money to politicians and all that. It's fucked up, man. So fucked up. So fucked up. And then what happens? These innocent, young, high school kids get killed in the hands of gun violence. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm just ranting. I mean, I have a reason to rant, because it could be, who knows? Do I now want to really, like, raise kids in this country? I don't know. I mean, I do want to have a kid or two down the road, maybe a couple of years, 3 years. So what choice do I make? I mean, what the fuck, dude? But in any case, so that's my rant on shooting down in Texas. Again, my empathy and my sympathies and my prayers and my love and everything else in between to all those families, who lost their kids for no fucking reason, but just because this fucking kid had access to his father's guns. He had no fucking history, whatever the fuck it is, right? But this is like, this just fucking like, I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm just ranting, so maybe I should just like stop ranting, right? Okay, so I ranted, so I vented out my take on that, and hopefully I'll do something. I'll be part of some, I don't know, group who is against gun violence, and this is becoming a real issue, especially this year. I heard, actually, I was watching Bill Maher's show. He does a show on Friday nights. So I watched this today, as I usually do. So one of his guests he brought into his show was one of the militaries, whatever the fuck it was. He was saying that that this year actually more shooting deaths have killed more people than overseas all the military personnel who were killed in Afghanistan and Iraq. So what they are saying is that now the high schools in America are more dangerous uh, than Afghanistan and Iraq for Americans. Well, that's not. Well, yeah. I mean, we're getting there, and this is fucking extremely bad. This is like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? In any case, so all right. So that's okay. So that's it. That's I went it out, and I apologize for wenting out, but as you understand, that this is something that we all have to be serious about, and we have to take some actions, and I think I want to do something. I don't know what exactly what I'm gonna do. I mean, all these kids probably they're gonna do a march in Washington. They're gonna do march in New York City. But the kids are still kids. I mean, a 17-year-old. I mean, they're very very sophisticated these days. They are very intelligent and all that, and they want to take their lives in their own hands because apparently we can't protect them, and this is so fucked up. Think about it. We can't protect them, and it's so fucked up. So maybe I should do something for these kids. What? I don't know yet. Well, so here I am. I mean, just ranting. I'm not really doing anything. Maybe I should start a blog. I don't know what the fuck it is. Uh, like coming up with like some solid solutions as to what should be done. I mean, Trump talks about, or all these politicians talk about arming, teachers, but I don't think that's the solution. No, the solution is no guns. That's it. That's fucking it, dude. I fucking nailed it down. No fucking guns. All right, so I have a lot of great topics that I want to cover in my podcast. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this podcast on a Saturday because probably, most likely, I have a date tomorrow with a lady in Soho. So yeah, so oh, by the way, the fucking weather has been fucked up. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with this goddamn weather. It's been like 55 degrees. I asked Siri, like every time I fucking ask Siri. So I say, hey Siri, weather, please.
It's currently foggy and 55 degrees in New York. Expect rain starting tonight. Temperatures are heading up from 55 degrees to 60 tonight.
Oh, so there's some hope. Looks like because the temperatures have been like 53 degrees, 55 degrees, 54 degrees. What the fuck, dude? So it looks like it's going to go up to 66, 69 at 8 a.m. in the morning. Holy shit. So tomorrow is going to be a nice day. Holy moly, moly, moly. So I'm going to go to the Brooklyn Bridge Bar. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do. And in any case, I'm sorry for digressing, but yeah, the weather has been gloomy, and what the fuck, dude? I don't know what the fuck. So yeah, how is your weekend going, huh? How's your Saturday night going? You're out about partying, party animals, goddamn party animals. Where are you? In Bushwick? Holy shit. Yeah, dude, fuck that. I mean, yesterday was a mistake, I think, for me to actually go off. I mean, nothing bad happened, but it's just that I felt like, you know what the fuck am I doing in this bar? You know, it's like, I don't know. Feel my bar, the booty. That sounds like French to me, right? No, I'm talking about my beard. See my beard? Holy shit, dude. I gotta fucking trim this beard, dude. Holy fucking shit. So yeah, today, so I went to, I woke up late actually. Oh shit, yeah, I woke up late, and then I watched the, Star Trek, the goddamn Enterprise, from the 2000s. Remember that, 2001, with Archer and what's her name, T-Paul. T-Paul. Oh man, she's beautiful. I don't know. I don't remember the name of the actress. And Hoshi, she's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Sorry, you ladies out there. But I'm just, praising the beauty. Why not praise the beauty? Praise to the Lord, right? Give us more beauty and everything else in between. And money too, yeah, right. So, yeah, so I didn't do any cooking today. I did the cooking last night, I told you. But I actually, what happened was I had that lamb in the freezer, right? So I cooked that last night. But then I realized that lamb, like lamb with bones and all that, you have to. It's like goat, like if you want a really tender stew. First of all, you should actually use one of those like pressure cookers if you are hungry and you want a meal, but homemade meal, in like half an hour, 45 minutes. Other than that, you have to cook, uh, like if you want it really tender. I'm not talking about steak, like lamb steak and all that. I'm talking about like a stew. Stew has to be like the meat has to be very, very, tender. So I realized last night that the meat was still like kind of like hard. So today I went to Swallow Cafe, but the fucking internet wasn't working there. I tried my iPhone's goddamn, what is that thing called? Personal hotspot, and that wasn't working either. So I'm like, fuck this shit. So I drove, and after I got my 2 egg sandwich as usual, I drove to pick up laundry from the laundromat on Atlantic Avenue, and next to is a Solo Cafe. I sat there, and there was no fucking, the internet wasn't working. I'm like, fuck this shit. So I came home around like 5 o'clock. I mean, maybe 5:13, 5:14. And then I worked for like I don't know, but for maybe an hour. I had that small like home office set up in that little hallway over there. You know? And so what I did was then I remembered that, oh, holy shit, I have to recook the lamb. So I had the whole pot in the fridge. So I took the pot out, put it on the stove, and then I lit up the stove, and I cooked it for like a good hour. Good hour, good hour, good hour. And then I turned it off, put it back in the fridge, and then I went down to New York Sports Club, and I just practiced some squash. I love that. I like it. Not that I love that, but I like to play squash. There were no other players there, I guess because it was, Saturday night, and everybody has a date, what the fuck they're doing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do like practice for 20 minutes, and that's what I did. I hit the ball, and I did some practice, and that's it. I feel good now, in my company shirt. Who the fuck is this? Well, I mean my company shirt now, but not then. Then I came back, and then I had food. I had my dinner, and then the lamb was really, really tender. Holy shit, dude! It was so tender. It was so delicious. So delicious, like amazing. So yeah, so that's what I did today, and so yeah, I'm just taking it easy, because I don't want to fucking go out. I did that last night, and I mean, although I get tempted to go out, but I don't know. Also, Siri says um, it's also it's also going to rain. So I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. What the fuck it is? Um, Holy shit! Am I losing goddamn hair? Maybe I am. All right, so I don't want to go on and on about what I did today or what I did yesterday or either or, but yeah. So I was talking to some Canadian dude, yes, last night at the bar, and then his girlfriend or girl, or whatever. I hope that you know. She would bring another girl with her so we could talk. All of us could talk. But I mean, she was alone, so I had to let them talk and whatever. And then I just walked around at the bar. It has two separate spaces, and And at some point in time, like, fuck this, you know what? I'm just gonna go home. Fuck this. I think I was there for like maybe hour and 15 minutes, and that's it. And that's it. And so yeah, that's what I did. And today I'm just chilling out. You know, I'm doing my podcast. Tomorrow again, I most likely again. How is everyone doing, huh? Well, I'm having my pistachios. How about that? Pistachios are good, um, but don't stuff your face. Don't fucking stuff your face, man. So yeah, I watched that, and then I was just watching what the hell? Oh, the Last Jedi. I was watching Last Jedi last night, and then after I came back, and then I was watching that yesterday morning. I think was that yesterday morning? Yeah, one of those days. I mean, I watched it again, basically. You know, this is the third time I think I'm watching it. I don't know why, what the fuck, dude. You know, I'm actually looking forward to probably, most likely, uh, the Amazon, since Amazon is gonna fucking take over the fucking whole world, Infinity Wars. That's going to be hopefully available soon on Amazon, right? Jack, I'll go because I want to go. You know what? I don't want to go to fucking cinemas, dude. Fuck that shit, you know. Because you know what you can do watching movies at home is that you can pause, you can go to the bathroom, you can, I don't know, you can cook food, you can have a drink, whatever the fuck you want, right? You can't do that in the cinemas, you know. I don't know. That's my point, and I'm trying to make a point, which is the point that I was trying to make. Make sense? I guess so. All right, so I want to get into my cheat sheet. Um, you know my podcast cheat sheet as I always want to. Um, how is everyone doing, huh? Everyone is good, having a great time. Yep. So the first topic on my cheat sheet says I don't want to go on and on about. It's already 27 minutes 49 seconds. Holy, holy. So the first topic is HomeAdvisor. Oh, by the way, so yeah, so HomeAdvisor is like the Uber for construction. It's like the Uber for construction, right? So I signed up for that like last week. You know, you have to go through they do the background check and all that bullshit, right? See, I went through all that, and then they approved me. So now I'm getting all these like jobs from all these like I don't know, like apartment owners, uh, building owners, not building owners, but apartment owners, house, mostly like houses. You know, they want central air conditioning, they want whatever the fuck it is, they want a tankless hot water heater and all that, you know. So I think this is going to actually give me the opportunity to get into construction. Because so far, you know, I have been just working as an engineer on one side of the fence, and I actually want to have my other foot on the other side of the fence. And that's where the fucking money is, you know. I don't want to talk about money, but that's true. I mean, everybody needs money. I mean, if you talk about money, if you if you think you are a liberal who thinks that who gives a shit about money, but yes, no, wrong, fucking wrong. You have to be very very thorough about your financials. Okay, your credit cards, credit score, and everything involves around not money but credit and all that. And you have to have a financial stability. And you know, how can you fucking live in this world if you don't have financial stability? It's very important. I'm not talking about like, you know, being an asshole billionaire, but I'm talking about financial stability, and that's extremely important. Even if you listen to like comedians like Bill Burr, he says the same thing. He will give you the same fucking piece of advice. Always pay your taxes on time and do all that bullshit, you know. Don't tell me that money is worthless. No, money. If it wasn't for money for you, you wouldn't be fucking seeing me in this on YouTube on my YouTube channel because you won't have a fucking computer. You'd be fucking on the fucking street, right? So it's very important that people are financially stable. Okay, so HomeAdvisor, right? So that's my point on HomeAdvisor. I'm getting a lot of jobs, which is a good thing. Because again, getting back to my point is that I want to get that actually gives me the opportunity to get into construction, um, which means I mean I'm an engineer. I work with contractors and all that, but I worked on my side of the fence. But now I'm going to have my other foot in the other side of the fence. Wow. All right, so that's my take on that, and yeah, I mean, if you are a licensed professional, a licensed plumber, licensed electrician, licensed where the fuck it, a licensed engineer, licensed architect, do I highly advise. Not that I want to make this point an advertisement. Is that what it is? Advertisement? Advertisement. You get my point, right? Advertisement. Advertisement for HomeAdvisor, but I do encourage professionals to sign up for HomeAdvisor Pro, HomeAdvisor Pro. So you know you get a lot of clients and through them, which is a good thing. You pay what like fucking like $23. All right, so moving on. Oh, by the way, what the fuck is this whole thing with this fucking royal wedding, dude? I mean, I understand the whole fucking point that now Prince fucking Harry, is that what his name is? Harry, the fucking pothead. And first of all, I don't fucking, I'm with Bill Maher on this one. Royals? What royal? What makes you a fucking royal? Huh? What makes you a fucking royal? You're not like a fucking godhead sort of a persona. You're just a fucking person who had the privilege to like fucking like, suppress the people and act like fucking something that you are actually not. So I don't fucking believe in the royal fucking bullshit. That's one thing. And then the second thing is, okay, I understand. I fucking understand that Prince Harry, what the fuck he is, right? The pothead, what the fuck it is. Okay, he wants to marry, or he did marry, that's count, who is half African American. Her father is actually white. So what the fuck? So we are talking about what kind of a fucking bullshit this is? That, oh, the whole fucking world is going to change. No, it's not. Just because Prince Harry, I'm not going to call him Prince, Harry the just because Harry the Pothead is marrying or married a lady who's half African American doesn't fucking mean anything to anybody. Okay? So these people who are making bullshit, goddamn bullshit, dude. Fuck this. Fuck this. Alright, so that's my rant on that one. I'm sorry, I apologize. But I had to rant on that one, which is actually not part of my cheat sheet, which is a good thing. Not part of my fucking cheat sheet. Alright, so next topic, keyless car problems. Oh, by the way, oh yeah. So this is a real article you guys should look into. If you have a keyless car, right? Keyless means that you just push a button and then it just turns on. But apparently, you can look it up. You can actually quote me on this one. Apparently, there have been deaths because of keyless cars. How? You ask me, how a keyless car can kill someone just because you don't have a key? Well, yes, sir. I mean, man, because what happens is that when you push the button, right? Some of these cars, especially the electric car, well, not electric, but some of the cars, some of these cars, you don't realize that it's actually the ignition is actually running. So basically, you put the car in the garage, right? You didn't realize that since you didn't have to actually remove any keys, right? You didn't have to fucking remove any keys. Um, you didn't realize that you forgot to turn it off because you forgot to push the ignition button to turn it off. So there you go. So there you go. So that's the problem with keyless cars, and I mean I have a smart car and I always use a key, obviously, right? It's actually sitting in my parking garage over there, right? Yeah. So if you have a keyless car and if you have a garage, just make sure that it's turned off. The engine is turned off. Otherwise, the carbon monoxide is gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, that's bad, man. How's everyone doing? All right, so next one. Palestine and Israel. Okay, so now the fucking Middle East is a fucking shit show. It's always a fucking shit show, right? Fucking Palestine and Israel claim to be the holy fucking land, which you know what? Do I even want to fucking discuss this topic, to be honest with you? Because it's fucking bullshit. Okay, the Jews were castricized by the Nazis, and then they actually now have taken the land of Palestinians. Now, what the fuck it is, right? And the Palestinians are this fucking what the fuck this bullshit, dude. You know what? The real problem in Middle East is that people who did not get a chance to get the fuck out of the Middle East um, is causing a problem. And people claiming land, kicking the other people out because apparently it was written in some goddamn book. Written by who? These fucking men. And this is the fucking shit show the Palestine Israelis. You know what? If an alien race actually contact us, if an alien race contact us, they're gonna fucking blow the fucking shit out of Palestine and Israel first because that's where all the fucking bullshit began. All the fucking bullshit began. So that's my rant on that one. I'm sorry. Um, moving ahead. Fuck that. Moving ahead. In my last part, in my last podcast, I mentioned Bank of America in Remington, right? And I was trying to figure the fuck out what the fuck the Remington and Bank of. So Remington apparently is a gun company, and Bank of why the again? Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize. So Bank of America, I think it cut down on financing Remington, the gun company, something like that. You guys can look it up for yourself. Sorry, man. I don't want to go on a rant on that one. My next stop is OneSpace. Okay, so what the fuck is OneSpace? Okay, so OneSpace is a company. You guys can actually look it up. OneSpace. What the? Oh yeah, OneSpace. Okay, so OneSpace is a company like Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, right? OneSpace is a company, but that's based out of China, which actually manufacture rockets, just like Elon Musk does in this country. So OneSpace is like the SpaceX of China, apparently. So they're delivering Chinese stuff to satellites, whatever the fuck it is, to into the space, lower or higher orbit, and they are manufacturers in China. So there you go. That's OneSpace. You can look it up. Apparently, they are competing with Elon. I don't think they're competing with Elon Musk, but they're doing it in China. So that's my point on OneSpace and oh, by the way, so I'm going to on my vacation. I'm going to Colorado. You know, I love Colorado. Obviously, it feels like home. Um, but I have to actually book a fucking car. I have the Airbnb. I have the uh, the flight book from JFK. I think, yeah. But I have to actually book a car rental. Oh, by the way, I'm staying in Colorado Springs this time. You know, it's like south, about 2 hours south of like Denver. I might change that too. I don't know. I might go back to Copper Mountains. I don't know. But if I go back to Copper Mountains, that's gonna like bring me my memories back with my ex-girlfriend and all that. You know, Brett and all that. So maybe not. Colorado Springs sounds good, right? I think I got the whole fucking house by myself. Um, I don't know. I might invite some dudes. Um, I might have a girlfriend by then, and maybe we go together, whatever the hell it is. Right? So basically, I'm going at the end of August to pristine Colorado. Oh, by the way, so they have this park called what is it called? The Valhalla of the Gods? No, not the Valhalla of the Gods. Colorado. If you look it up, Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs, at an elevation of 6,035 feet, is a city in Colorado at the eastern foot of the Rocky Mountains. Oh, there you go. But they have a park called the Garden of the Gods. Garden of the Gods, because it looks like, holy shit, man! It looks like it was carved by the gods. I think that's what it looks like. If you look it up, it's like stunningly beautiful. Like, it's like if you look it up, it's like stunningly beautiful. You know how West Coast is beautiful. My accountant was telling me she went to Utah and all that, Grand Canyon, I think. The West Coast is so beautiful, man. Like, I grew up in mountains, so I know that fucking beauty, man. Yeah, that's where the gods are. That's where the aliens are too. Holy shit! Yeah, so I'm going there, and I need to book a goddamn, one of those small SUVs. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna be like driving in mountains. You always want to have an SUV when you're driving mountains. You always want to have an SUV, not a goddamn like small shitty car. No, don't do that. All right, everyone, we are already into 44 minutes and 22 seconds into the podcast, so I want to uh, um, cover the remaining topics in my cheat sheet. The Big Bang Theory. Oh yeah, so I saw this show on YouTube. I don't know. I have a mixed feelings about Big Bang Theory. I mean, it's a nerdy thing, whatever the fuck it is called. Yeah. What's his name? I forgot the fucking name of the fucking kid who is a fucking nerdy guy, but can't get laid, or what the fuck it is, right? And he is very nerdy, and his side roommate, what the fuck it is, in the apartment. Not the apartment, but in the same building. There's a waitress who is beautiful, and she's blonde, and all the fuck, what the fuck it is, right? I don't know. Big Bang Theory is like I think it's trying to do, or has tried to do what Seinfeld did first, and then the Friends show, and then now this shit show, whatever the fuck it is, right? Oh, by the way, I did watch Seinfeld a little bit, so that's kind of funny. But Big Bang Theory is it's a little funny if you are like into science and all that, you know. All right, so the next one, next topic is I picked up my Millennium Falcon from mechanic this morning. Oh, I'm sorry. Before that, oh fuck, dude. Upcoming movies 2019. So I was watching a video, where they actually tell you what are the upcoming movies. Dude, I haven't even fucking watched any of the movies in 2018. What are you talking about, 2019? But apparently, the big movies are coming up. Oh, by the way, Solo is coming up this weekend. I mean, next weekend. On Solo, Solo, the anthology movie. I don't know if you guys are into Star Wars. I am into that, so that's my thing. I'm more of like a Star Wars guy than Avengers and all those bullshit. Whatever the hell, like, but things may change. Who fucking knows, right? So what the? Okay, so upcoming movies, right? I discussed that, right? So upcoming movies, and 2019, apparently, I think there's Star Trek one that's coming up. I think. Is that this year? Star Trek, is that fucking this year? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking remember. So you guys look it up for yourself. I love it when I say you look it up for yourself, right? Don't you fucking love that? You all, right? You fucking probably hate me on that one. But my next topic, which I briefly brought it up, picked up my Millennium Falcon from mechanic this morning. Oh yeah, so that was not this morning, but yesterday morning actually. I did pick up because the mechanic was like, "Oh, sorry, sir, it's not ready. It's not." I'm like, dude, I need my car. I need my fucking smart car. So I picked it up yesterday morning, and then I drove into my office, my parking downtown Manhattan. And so yeah, because I like to listen to some music, not listen to some music, but listen to radio. I like to make phone calls and all that. It's easier for me to do that while I'm driving. It's a personal thing. It's a personal touch, as opposed to taking the subway. Although I think I'm gonna take subway because it's only one stop for me to my office from here, from Borough Hall, as much as I'll be driving. Next one. So Elon Musk had a lot of tough fucking time apparently this week. Was that this week or last week? Both weeks? I don't know if I could. The problem, I think I told you guys, that Elon Musk does not know how to mass produce cars. So that's why he's having a problem with Tesla. I think I said that last time. And he doesn't fucking understand. He's a genius. I understand. I understand he's a fucking genius, but the problem with genius is that you work on one thing and then that's it. But the production wise, you have to be like a fucking marketing, not a marketing. What is that? Production. You have to be a production manager. Hey, listen, I have a fucking 100 cars I had to produce, Teslas. Whatever the fuck it is, a Millennium Falcons, not Millennium Falcon, but Falcon 9 rocket. Uh, but the car industry is not the same as the rocket industry. So maybe that's why he's like fucking grappling with that fucking shit, right? And then he has his feet in like fucking like what is that thing called, the where loop, what the fuck is it called, hyperloop, yeah. So he has a lot of like fucking, don't do that, man. Like if I were okay, I understand he's rich and he has money and all that, but I'll just focus on one thing. All right, Texas shooting, next topic. I discussed that, I ranted on that one, and my next one is actually really is gonna make you fucking sad, so just bear with me. So I read this article on BBC, right? You guys can look it up. BBC article, Living Sadness Without Sex. So apparently there are people who have never gotten laid, right? Especially men, obviously, who have never gotten laid, who never kissed a woman, or there was a woman who actually was saying the same thing. That she had never kissed anyone, or a guy, whatever the hell. And how they were living in this sadness, they are living in this sadness. How many people on this goddamn planet are living with sadness without having sex, without ever had, like, okay, so what the fuck, dude? So if I were to like analyze my own situation, okay, I don't have a real girlfriend. Okay, I hook up with like girls from the dating websites or whatever the fuck it is, right? But I lost my virginity at the age of 15 because I don't know what the fuck it was. Um, oh shit, that's personal information. Sorry, that's personal information. But I'm just telling you, right? But there are people in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s who are saying in these articles, in this article on BBC, that they never had any. They never, like, I don't know how the fuck does this work? I guess because people who are socially not very responsive to the social scene. Is that how it is? I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but apparently, I mean, you guys can look it up for yourself. As always, I say you can look it up for yourself. I mean, listen. The only thing that I regret at this point in time is that I lost my ex-girl. We had the best time. We went to Colorado together, and we dated each other for like, I don't know, like year and a half. You know, we had the best time. Like, she was the best lady I ever had. Like, young, she wanted to go to law school. She was taking LSAT and all that. I was encouraging her to do whatever the hell she wanted. But then she disappeared. But I guess because, what can you do? I mean, it wasn't like we fought or anything like that. But she just disappeared. I mean, that's what happens with ladies you meet on websites. Not that I want to say that ladies that I met in bars in real life, they did not disappear. Of course they do. I mean, New York is a tough place to begin with, but that doesn't mean that discourages you. Whatever. You're attracted to somebody, say it out loud. Not out loud, but say it in a sense that she's not comfortable, and or I don't know, man. I don't know. I just can't fucking believe that these people have been living alone, never have had a kiss, never had kissed a lady or a man, what the fuck it is. I just can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this. I mean, I'm trying to line up a fucking date for tomorrow with two ladies, and hopefully it's not a hit or miss. I hope it's a hit because it has to be a fucking hit. So the lady was asking me, hey, so where are you gonna take me to for dinner? I'm like, Soho, some cutesy place in Soho, baby. So I'm gonna make that happen. Fuck this bullshit, dude. I mean, if you guys think, if you gents, ladies, whatever you are, if you think that somehow you missed out on the fucking dating scene or sex, do it now. Fucking do it now, okay? Be gentle and do it fucking now. That's it. And that was my last um, item in my cheat sheet. I hope you all are having a great Saturday night, and I'll see you all. Excuse me, next Saturday or Sunday, the fun day.